different kind of video, but it's still kind of the same thing. Today I'm reviewing the Dupli-Color Scratch Fix all-in-one. So I'll take it out of the packaging now so you guys can see what it looks like. On the box, it tells you what each component is. There's the sandpaper-like tip, a small pen inside, a brush, and then the top coat brush. This is how the pen looks out of the box. There's this plastic thing that is used inside the box so that the pen doesn't move around. You can just pull that off like this. And then I'll take off this top part first so you guys can see the little fine tip pen. I don't really like using this because the ink or the paint comes out way too much when you use it. I prefer the brush. So here is the brush. I feel like the brush gives me finer ways to move the paint and gives me more control. And then lastly we have the primer, which is in the bottom-most part. It has a sponge applicator and it was really nice. It got all shiny and it made it look better than just painting it. That's all the parts of the Dupli-Color Scratch Fix, so now let's go and try it. Right now I'm by my gas tank to check out if the color matches the car. I was trying to find a space where you wouldn't really see it if the color stuck to the car, and as you guys can see, the color is a perfect match to my car, so we can use it on the scratch. Since there isn't really any scratches here, I'll just wipe off the paint. This is the actual scratch that I will be fixing today. You guys want to wipe it off with some rubbing alcohol or just make sure you clean it and not leave any dust. After wiping off all the dust, make sure you also wipe it dry and also leave it to dry so that there's no more alcohol on the spot. Here is the scratch fixer again that I will be using. Thing you want to do is that if you have any rust on the scratches, you want to use the white tip to just scratch that out. The tip is like sandpaper, so you can get a really fine point because it is chiseled, so it's slanted, so one point is sharper than the other. After I go over all the scratches, this is how the tip looks. I will be using the fine tip applicator for the small scratches that I have on my car. On the smaller scratches, I tried out the fine point tip and I did not really like it. So after that, I moved on to the brush tip, which was way better and covered the area way better as well. The fine tip, when you use it, you have to press down so that the paint releases, and then once it comes out, there's not really any control. As you can hopefully see, the color matched really well and it went into all the cracks or scratches and made it look just like the color of the car. Applied the paint. After I put it on, if it was too thick, I would use my paper towel to wipe off some or just make it more flat. For the paint, I used around 2 coats of it all over the scratches to make it more smooth, since the scratches were quite deep into the car. Between each coat, I waited around an hour, and now I'm going to put on the top coat, or the clear coat. With the sponge applicator, I just dab it on to the little dots, or the little scratches, and then I also use my tissue to blend it out, or make it more, blend in more to the car. Since you can see that it is kind of raised, and the scratches were in a dent in my car, so it wasn't gonna look perfect. Also, if you guys have any sandpaper and know how to use it properly, I do recommend using that so that you can smooth out the scratches more and it'll look more like your car just got a paint job. Now that I'm done, we will take a look at the before and after. I didn't do a real good job. I mean, you can still see it close up, but from afar, you can't really tell that there's scratches because the color matches. Final thoughts are, this was a good product. It was really easy to use and I think it worked really well. I wish there was more like I had something to buff it with to make it smoother, but overall you can't really tell from afar, so I think it did what it was supposed to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and if you have any questions, please comment them down below. I'll make sure to try and respond to them. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day, and bye!